In other reports now, the Catholic Archbishop of Abuja Diocese, Cardinal John Onaiyekan, has raised concern over strategies put in place in curbing irregular migration and trafficking in persons. The Cardinal, while blaming the increased irregular migration of Nigerian youths to countries across Europe on the failure of government, and wants new strategies put in place to tackle this problem. He attributes the lack of citizens' buy-in to the war against irregular migration to current methods being adopted, where victims of irregular migration and trafficking in persons are treated as criminals instead of victims.
Illegal migration then leads to, apart from leading to the vulnerability of the people concerned, if you are an illegal migrant, you have no rights wherever you are. You are liable to be manipulated, to be exploited. You cannot even complain. You can't even complain if you are not being treated well. Because when you complain and go to the police, the first thing they ask you is, where are your papers? If you have no papers, then you have no local standing, you can't complain. It's terrible. It's a terrible thing to live in a nation where you are considered unwanted. And because of the difficulty of crossing these boundaries, illegal migration leads to trafficking. Meaning some people who claim to specialize in finding the back door into places. They organize themselves very well, and that is what we are seeing very much in Nigeria. They pick a poor girl from the village, and they tell the mother, we can take your girl out, she will work as a house help and make money, and within another 2 years, 3 years, you come home rich. It is when you end up finding that trafficking links with criminal groups that local law enforcement agents begin to wake up. Until then, they don't wake up. But when they find that this is having to do with criminals who are not only trafficking human beings, but they are also carrying drugs, and they are also doing other very antisocial things, they get involved. And unfortunately, people who are actually victims become arrested and apprehended as criminals instead of as victims.